How's it going, YouTube? This last weekend I played in another Digimon Evolution Co-op, and once again I got top 32, this time with a yellow Mastemon deck. This is a deck focused on Mastemon. I don't play Lord Nightmon because I want to have room for the Mastemon support. I want to make the Mastemon as good as possible. Anyway, here's the deck list. I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so for the babies, I play 2 Upamon and then 3 Koromon. Unlike a lot of decks, I just want to play 1 baby and then maybe 1 random filler. I like both of these cards in the deck. Upamon is great for the card draw. We're often at 3 or less, so we can always, get about a little bit. And the Koromon is nice. I play quite a bit of DP reduction, so the extra 1k does matter. They're both good. Mess around with the ratio, see what you like, but this is what we did. For the rookies, I think of this deck as a little bit of a toolbox deck, so I play a bunch of rookies as 2-ofs. The ones I play as 3-ofs are Salamon, the recovery one, and Bushiagumon. These 2 are 3-ofs because they're key in what the deck is trying to do. In one, we take a lot of damage on the Salamon, so having the recovery is nice because, Mastemon does hurt us. And a lot of times you can just grind out the opponent because of how much we can recover, and Salamon is great at doing that. On the other hand, Bushiagumon lets me be really aggressive. We can bring him out with Mastemon or with the Angelomon, and having the surprise damage comes in clutch. Bushiagumon, one of the best ways to win the game. That's why both of these are 3-ofs. Now for the 2-ofs, I have 2 Pulsemon. Pulsemon is very, very good. You'll notice in my deck that I don't play any 2-cost rookies. That's because Pulsemon essentially is my 2-cost rookie. Oftentimes we'll be at 3 security or less, and then we can play Pulsemon for cheap. The card draw is good, and he's amazing off of Mastemon. It's one of the ways that you can be at 3 memory, go into Mastemon, and if you bring the Pulsemon back, you'll gain a memory if you're at 3 or less, and then continue your turn, which is massive. I play 2 Cubemon. Again, I just want generically good effects in my rookies, so you can get the ones back that you need for that matchup. Cubemon is good against Green, Imperial, no Kid decks, Mega Digimon Fusion, just random stuff like that. So it's good to have, and if you need it in a matchup, you can bring it back from your trash. I play 2 of the minus 1000 DP Salamon. As you'll see, again, I do play quite a bit of DP reduction in the deck. This effect is nice because it's not a once per turn, and the extra 1000 DP is really good because it can take like the War Gromlin effect from 4k to 5k to kill a blocker, or Yellow War Gromlin from 6k to 7k to kill a level 5. So I do value that quite a bit. Then I play 2 of the promo Patamons. This one is really nice off of Mastemon. If you play him, you can recover if you have 1 or less. And since Mastemon, takes away security from us, it happens all the time. It's super nice. I do play Luisthepanda, but he's not in here as a level 3 because when you're building your deck, do not think of Luisthepanda as a standard 3 cost. For the level 4s, I have a very defensive lineup. As you're going to see, I have 4 Pitomon as the blocker, and 1 cost 2 Evo. I want to turbo out into our level 6 is very crucial. I play 3 Turamon, again just for more of that 1 cost Digivolution. Want to get to our level 6 as soon as possible. Sometimes you don't find your higher pieces, and Turamon is nice. At 6k you could just swing if you need to. Then the other level 4s that I play, we have 3 of the promo Gatomon. So this is what I was talking about early on. I want to play all the cards that make Mastemon as good as possible. So Gatomon is fantastic with Mastemon. If you bring Gatomon back and you're at 3 security, you recover 1, and then it'll be a blocker if you have Mastemon. So as you can see, because I also play Unimon, my level 4s are just filled with blockers. The deck can be very defensive in that manner. You can also just hard play Gatomon. It doesn't have to be brought back by Mastemon. They still get the recovery. So Gatomon is super solid. And if you play a Mastemon focused list, I definitely do recommend her. And then I also play 2 Unimon. Unimon is nice because as a blocker, 6k is way better than 5k in this meta. And kind of like with the rookies, just you have 1 in your trash, you can bring it back, and it's super nice. So you can see a lot of blockers in my level 4s. For the 5s, we have 3 War Gromlin. War Gromlin is great because of his Digiburst. Oftentimes my first chain is going to go into Mastemon, and the War Gromlin lets you Digiburst. That way you have targets in the trash that Mastemon can guarantee bring back, because you don't want to go into Mastemon without having a guaranteed target for her revival. And it kind of goes hand in hand with what we're doing. DP reduction to clear stuff. War Gromlin is great. Then I play 3 of the Angelomon. Angelomon is fantastic. Her on the illusion effect is okay, but really she shines in the inheritable. Between this and the Mastemon, our deck could really just spam bodies, right? Like you go Digimon to Mastemon, summon a body, and if it's still your turn, you can swing Angelomon, summon another body, all while you already, dealt 1 damage to your opponent since they had to trash security. So really just solid card for our deck. It just fits super well. Then my last level 5 is I play 2 Rise Greymon. This is the red and yellow one. Let's use Digiburst 2 to play a Tamer. This can only play yellow Tamers, but I do play 2 TKs. And like with War Gromlin, it's great because if your first chain, you don't have anything to trash, you can Digiburst and then have a target. Plus, every time you have Rise Greymon, you can play a TK for free. It just feels fantastic. And on top of that, he has a great inheritable effect. It's when attacking -2k if you have a Tamer. This is not once per turn, and I do play yellow War Greymon, so it works super well. Mastemon 12k, something -2. She can pretty much swing over anything, or you can oftentimes use the -2 to like clear rookies and get board control. For level 6s, I do play 4 Mastemon because this is a Mastemon deck. Oftentimes you see Mastemon as a support card for our strategies, which is fine, but I just like Mastemon a lot. I want to make the deck focused on her, so we do play 4 Mastemon, want to see her as much as possible. And the whole deck is built to get as much value out of her effect as possible, so she's really just absolutely fantastic. Her effect is super great, and we have so many great targets for her to bring back. Mastemon, absolutely fantastic card. My other support on level 6 is 2 yellow War Greymon. Again, I'm not playing Lord Knight. We're not going to play Nightmon or anything like that. So the other best level 6 that I can think of is Yellow War Greymon. He's still a fantastic card. Our deck could be very aggressive because we do play, the Bushiagumons. And Wargrave being able to swing twice is super nice, especially if you have an Angelomon. You can go Wargrave, swing twice, summon a Bushiagumon. So our deck can play very defensive with all the blockers, and then out of nowhere, just go full aggression. Wargrave is still great, and I like the split for Mastemon to Yellow Wargrave. I only play 1 level 7, it's 1 Sword Defeat. My main level 6 is a purple Digimon, so you can go Mastemon into Sword Defeat, which is always nice. Plus, the way the deck works, we recover so much that you're just more likely to see it in the security, which is very nice, of course. We'll always take that if it shows up. I think in the tournament, that only actually happened like once, but even so, it's good enough. And just having something to do with your Mastemon after she's already gotten her effect is nice. And Sword Defeat is good, but I only have 4 level 4, 4 level 6 purple, so I don't know that I would play more. You definitely could, but a 1-0 worked for me. And then my other last Digimon is a Luisthepanda. Again, he's not really a level 3, just think of it as another like extra Digimon. Luisthepanda is good, you bring it back with, again, Angelomon or Mastemon, and then you recover, 10k beater, kind of nice. I wouldn't play more than 1 though. For the Tamers, I play 2 TK. Our deck definitely wants to be at 3 memory. It's absolutely crucial, so we can go into our Yellow Wargrave or Mastemon power plays. And TK is nice. It helps you unbrick. You can play for free for Rise Greymon. Really not much to say, but you definitely got to play with TK. But I also play 2 Purple Kari. Purple Kari is amazing in a deck like this. We get so much value out of the Kari. On any turn when we lose the security, you can rest her and tap. You can tap her to gain a memory, which is great. It really disrupts your opponent's play. Oftentimes your opponents, they're at 3 memory, they spend 3 to go into their level 6, then they swing, and generally they would want to continue their turn, right? It's like Lord Knight swing, you get Nightmon, then go into a slash or something. But if you tap Kari, they lose a memory, then it's our turn. If you have TK, you're essentially gaining 3, which is really, really good. And then in my turn, you can still proc her by just playing TK when you summon Mastemon from Yellow War Greymon, from Blinding Ray. So it's just great. It's one of those cards that like people don't really know how to play around it, and our deck could benefit of the Kari so much, so I do like the double Kari. And I don't play a ton of options, but I do play 1 Blinding Ray. I don't want to play more than 1 because then it becomes kind of a brick. It's awful in security, but it's nice to have it in hand. You can use it to extend your plays. You can go Blinding Ray, tap Kari, gain 3 memory, and sometimes, Blinding Ray Bushiagumon just wins games. And then for our last cards, I played 3 Eden's Javelin. I like Eden's Javelin because I like having cards in security that can change the state of the game. Oftentimes people are like, oh, you're yellow, your security is ass, but they swing. Eden's hits, it can clear, level 4, sometimes level 5s. At the very late game, can now sometimes clear level 6s. And if you have to play from hand, it's not that bad. If you spend 6 to draw a card and answer a level 5, it's fine. And again, we do recover quite a lot, so more chance that you see the Eden Javelin in your security. Anyway, that's the deck, top 32 at the Bandai Evolution Cup. I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you for watching.